Welcome to the Red Energy Arena in Bendigo, the FIBA Asia Cup Qualifier 2025, Game Day 1, Group A, Australia, getting ready to take on Korea. At the Red Energy Arena, as I already mentioned, the home of the Bendigo Braves. They play in the NBL 1 South, and their fans have showed out today. These are the games that you've got coming up. In Group A, Thailand will take on Indonesia later on today. And on the 25th of February, Korea takes on Thailand and Indonesia takes on Australia. There are the world rankings presented by Nike. Australia in 4th position, and they are the reigning champions of the FIBA Asia Cup, winning in 2022. The crowd is ready to get behind their teams. And just a little earlier on, before the live broadcast, we heard there was a lot of support in the crowd also for the Korean team. So we can expect a boisterous atmosphere here today. Australia currently have won 7 out of their last 3 games, and Korea are 5-5 in their last 10 as well. Here is their roster for today. Wearing 0 is Ha Young-gi. Number 1, Han Hee-won. Number 5, Yong Jung-young. Number 6, Lee Jung-yoon. Number 7, Lee Woo-suk. At number 8, Park Mu-bin. Number 11, Yang Hong-seok. Number 15, Kim Jong-kyu. Number 20, Ra Gunat. Number 22, Oh Jae-gyun. And number 26, Kang Seung-jae. And 55, Song Kyo-chang. Their head coach is An Jong-ho. And assistant coach is Seo Dong-chul. The team for Korea today, as the coach hands out those little badges ahead of the match to the mascots. Always a nice touch. And now it's time to let you know who's lining up for the Boomers. Australia, they have handed 6 debuts out to young stars coming through the Basketball Center of Excellence program. Number 1, Jordan Hunter. Number 2, Taron Armstrong. Number 4, Ben Henshaw. Number 5, Josh Dent. Number 7, Kai Savage. Number 8, Isaac Humphries. Number 9, Nick Marshall. Number 10, Mitchell McCarron. Number 11, Rocco Zikarsky. Number 13, Josh Bannon. Number 15, Nick Kay. And number 34, Dejan Vasilievich. Their head coach is a man who has won the title in the NBL many times, 6-time champion, 5-time coach of the year. He took their team to the Olympics twice. Brian Gurdjian and his assistant coach Jacob Chance, Kerry Williams and Robert McKinley. Time for And now we'll hear the national anthem of Australia. national anthems complete ahead of this one. Looking forward to see these two teams go to head. They have, as I mentioned, only played twice. Once in 1994, the second time in 2014 with a 20-year difference. They only have to wait 10 years this time before they go head-to-head again. There are your officials for today's game lining up. Muhammad Dost from Iran, Ryan Jones from New Zealand, and from Singapore, Cheon Wing Leong. Well, as mentioned, there are 6 new players in the Boomers lineup. 2 of them are 18 years of age. Kai Savage and Josh Dent making their national team debut. Ben Henschel, the 19-year-old, currently plays at the Perth Wildcats. His debut as well. Those are just some of the players that you get to see today. And what about this guy, number 11, 7'2" centre, Rocco Sikarski from Sunshine Coast, Australia. He's also making his debut for the Korean team today. It's a lot of experience, a lot of players who've played in this team over the years and at junior level as well. Here is their starting 5 for today. Han Young-gi, Jung Young Bayon, number 6, Jung Yoon Lee, number 20, Gunara, number 26, Sang Jae Kang. There are the remaining players that make up their bench for today's matchup. Their coach, Jun and Ho. There he is, preparing his tactics for today's game. They need to attack this Australian team if they have any chance of making it through the group stages of cup qualification in the 2025 FIBA Asia Cup. Last time out at the Asia Cup, they lost in the quarterfinals to New Zealand. They're looking to try and match that record or go one better. Here's the starting 5 then for you. For the Boomers, Jordan Hunter, Taron Armstrong, number 10, Mitchell McCarron, number 15, Nick Kay, and number 34, Dejan Vasilyevich. They will start with experience in this team and allow the young players to come off the bench and have their impact in this game. As mentioned, all of today's actions live on Courtside 1891. Make sure you tell a friend to lock in. Get involved with us on social media at FIBA across all social media platforms, at Asia Cup on Instagram and at FIBA Asia Cup on X as well. Let me know what your thoughts are today about today's game as we get ready for this one. This is also my first game of the qualifying window. I'm looking forward to seeing these two teams in action, as are the 4,000 fans that have turned out in the Red Energy Arena in Bendigo. The starting 5 there have their huddle to talk it over. A lot of experience there between those two teams. Or should I say their starting 5s at least. Jordan Hunt, 6'10" centre. Man, he's been an NBL champion in 2023. The players will take part in the final formalities, shake hands, and get this FIBA Asia Cup 2025 qualification phase underway. So here we go. Ready for the tip. It's showtime in Australia. Group A of the competition. Jordan Hunt lines up with Gunnar Ra, and Australia will win the tip. To start things up, strong drive to the basket. Ready to go, end line possession, Korea ball. Here is Hunter. Bringing the ball up the floor. Young moves the ball, deflected out of possession. Taron Armstrong, it's the ball, see man. And in the passing lane. Sideline inbound play. Hesitation dribble, now going downhill. Fadeaway jumper. Can't open up the scoring yet. Armstrong. Oh, loses the defender there, Armstrong. Underneath for the reverse, it's good to go for two. Armstrong, first points on the board. Three ball, it's money, opening up the bank account. Jung-Yoon Lee for three. Interception now. Trying to space the floor here in transition. Another three ball. That one's off to the left, and I believe it comes off Korean defender there. Here's Armstrong's reverse. Lee knocking it down. Positive start. Man-to-man defense here for Korea. The back screen from Hunter, he's going to set a second. Vasiljevich driving to the rack. No good this time. Handoff here. Lee again in possession. From the elbow now, and it's good to go. Ha Young-gi, his first points of the game. Offensive foul is called here. The call on number 15, Nick K. Currently playing the Japanese B1 League. Shimano Sasanu Magic. Having a great time there. He's been there for the past 3 seasons. For the few players in the roster that's playing currently outside of the NBL in Australia. Lee pulls up, clock winding down, had to get his shot off. No good, rebounded by Hunter. Vasiljevich blocked away at the rim. No easy buckets around here. Ha Young-gi keeping the crowd pretty quiet here in Bendigo. Line action, curling off the screen from Hunter to the corner for Vasiljevich. Armstrong finds the next pass along the baseline. Nice ball rotation, Vasiljevich. And an offensive rebound for Australia. Vasiljevich working incredibly hard to try and get his first points, and there they are. He found them right underneath the bucket. Actually started this season off with the Washington Wizards, left in October to the NBL. Young-gi. Rebound now for Mitchell McCarron. Skipped across. Ball rotation, three ball, it's good to go. First triple for Australia. Taron Armstrong from downtown. Referees there, almost calling 2 different signals, but the offensive foul is given. 5 points personal for Armstrong early. 6 minutes 35 here in the first. Vasiljevich put under pressure straight away. That's defensive intensity. Gunnar Ra. Young-gi, he's thinking about the three, he doesn't want to take it. Mid-range is no good for Gunnar Ra. The foul is called here on the floor. And number 5. Yeon Jin-young. Now, ball will go the other way here. Little scratch of the head from Coach Brian. Hunter will head to the bench. Henschel will check in. Armstrong will also go to the bench. Back to basket now. Trying to find some room. Ha Young-gi. His shot is short. All moving around the perimeter. Vasiljevic waits for the screen. Nice little slip through the defenders there from Nick Kay, but stolen away now by Korea. They're pushing the ball up the floor. And a foul called here to slow things down. Couple of steals now for Korea. Here's Lee. Nice hands there from Lee. Being a pesky defender. End-line ball for Korea. Nice bounce pass inside. Gunnar can't quite get the angle. Vasiljevic waits for Humphrey's screen. Now kicked up top. Free ball. Off the front of the iron. Trying to float it inside. Quite connect with his teammate there. Not a great start for Gunnar. He's one of the naturalized players for the Korean national team. He was born in Hampton, Virginia. Played at the University of Missouri in the NCAA back in 2010 to 2012. He was also All Big 12 Newcomer of the Year. Made an all-rookie team, the second team in the Big 12. He was also the tourney winner for the Big 12 as well. Now spent plenty of his time playing in Asia. There's a strong drive to the rack. It's denied at the rim. 3 ball goes up and it's cash money for Korea. And their number 26, Kang Sang-jae. Back to basket now. Humphreys to the right hand, a little short. Mid-range. The iron and another rebound. The highest scoring percentages for either of these teams so far in this game. As Humphreys finally draws a little bit of blood for Australia. His first points of the game. Foul is called here. The drive, Vasiljevic, the dime between the defenders, little bounce pass. And Humphreys will finish for 2. End-line possession. Sang-jae. The triple is no good, rebounded. Bannon. Blocked at the rim by Gunnar. Steps out of bounds. That's a big-time defensive play. Full court pressure from Australia. Eventually sag off on the defense. Gunnar driving along the baseline, and Humphries a little annoyed. Feels like Gunnar made the most of that little grunt. Long two, and it's finally good to go. His first 2 points. Gunnar. Armstrong has found himself back in the game for the Boomers. Looking down low to the paint. Humphries with the footwork. Nice finish from Humphries. Patience, execution. And a bucket. And the lead for Australia, 8 points in the paint. On average, definitely the bigger team. Against Korea, triple in the corner, bench on their feet. Offensive rebound, no, and that's a nice play. Sanjay. Humphries trying to offload possession here, eventually does so, then sets the screen. Catch and shoot. Bobbles around, rebound. Korea pushing the floor, Gunnar. And what's the call here? I think it's an offensive call. 2 referees are unsure, but our 3rd official on the halfway line. Offensive. Here is that move again. Stepping across. Fading away. Here's the big offensive rebound. Karen did a great job there, just standing straight, arms up. Not allowing the M1 play to occur. Here's Armstrong now. Foul is called. You see that big, long figure in green wearing number 11. That is Rocco Zakarski. 7'2". And believe it or not, 17 years of age. He's currently plying his trade with the Brisbane Bullets in the NBL. As he works his way up the professional basketball ladder. And this is his debut for the Australian national team. There's lots of players that you get to see today you may have not seen before if you watch international basketball. As the referee points in the opposite direction, Korea will get it. And 2 shots to come here for Korea. Yes, and there was a foul off the ball. Stepping up to the plate, number 15, Kim Jong-kyu. This is the first. Started playing at Yonsei University in South Korea, played in the KBL from 2012, Dongbu Promi. Played there till 2022. Been a KBL regular season champion in 2018 as we get to 1 minute 30 remaining on the clock here in the first quarter. In this Group A game of the FIBA Asia Cup qualifiers. It's Korea with the advantage. Onto the right hand, and one, give me that plate. Ben Henshaw extending his right hand to the basket, drawing the contact, drawing the foul. On the other end, Kim Jong-kyu was on the line, but this time he puts Ben Henshaw on the line for the Boomers and Australia. He'll complete that. 3 points the old-fashioned way. tied game, or in fact 14-13 the score. Nice pass inside there. Great seal as well. Ha Young-gi waiting under the basket. Had the defender on his back, hands up, ready to receive. Nice hands. Another steal. Driving, left hand. Misses the layup. Missing the follow-up opportunity there. Vasiljevic stepping back. Big rebound. Zekarski fighting for the next one. Slight separation between the shot clock and the game clock, but it's a big opportunity to score the ball. Can't get the finish. Will Australia have the final say in this quarter? Vasiljevic, no good. And we finished the end of the first quarter, 14-15. Australia with a 1-point advantage. Both teams trying to find their way in this game. Australia 6 for 19 from the field, 31.5%. Not great scoring for Korea though. 26% from the field. 2 for 6 from downtown. But however, Korea putting pressure on the guards. Interceptions, steals, 4 steals in total and 3 blocks in this game. Applying themselves on the defensive end will give them the best opportunity. Here's the best plays of the first quarter. Well, this triple opened up the scoring for Korea from Lee. Then inside, Vasiljevic tried again until he got his first bucket. Armstrong starting to get in rhythm nice and early. Not scared to knock it down from the perimeter there. Vasiljevic, this bounce pass inside to Humphries. And now the footwork from Humphries. Stopping on the dime. Sending the defender the wrong way for the finish. Big offensive board off the glass for Zhang Jai. Henshaw, the and one play that gave Australia the lead. This nice inside look for Ha Young-gi. So rapturous applause from the Australian fans. Make sure you scan the QR code, courtside 1891, download the app, stream schedules and scores anywhere you go. As it's the international window, make sure you stay up to date with what's happening in the run-up to all of the major regional competitions. As we get our second quarter underway here in Bendigo. Korea will have the first possession of the half, and that's a well-worked offense there, rising up to the free throw line. Kim Jong-kyu making it count. This ball movement here. And miscommunication, both players cutting in the same lane. Korea with a chance to extend their lead now. The 5 players on court for you. 3 ball. Crashing the glass every time. Tricky opponents for Australia, Korea. However, going to the opposite side of the floor. Nick Kay to the right hand. Pick and roll, throwing it up there. Didn't know how Young-gi had that kind of bounce. Oh, nice footwork and a little underarm finger roll. Finish at the rim. Lee Jung-yoon. Hunter. Setting the screen now. Skip pass across. Nick K waiting patiently in the corner. Australia currently blowing kisses there. A little bit of love. Valentine's Day is just gone, but hey, I still got some love for you all. I like that type of energy. He's going to make for a great game. Pull up mid-range now. It's good to go again. Lee Woo-suk from the elbow. Nice rip through. Oh, travel violation called. Nick Marshall hits the deck. Eight turnovers so far. Coach Brian's team won't be happy with that. And now off the glass. Korea, king of the mid-range game right now. Hunter. Handoff to Vasilyevich. The right-handed floats off the side of the rim. Ha Young-gi with the defensive rebound. Catching it back, the handoff now. Lee Woo-suk, double team, finds Ha Young-gi. Nice little tip pass, the backboard slap. Nice play, Kim Chong-kyu. He's asking the referee, where's the contact on that? There's the mid-range from Lee Woo-suk, or should I say Lee Jung-yoon. And there's this nice little, yeah, I don't know if he meant that pass there, but I'm sure he'll be taking it as the assist. It'll go in his column. And a timeout called, rightly so, from the head coach of the Boomers, as Korea have got themselves into the lead. 16-26, they lead by 10.
Shorter minutes, we got to get
Let's
up
listen
a
in.
little bit on that on-ball. Guards got to, but we can't give up the pull-up jumper with nobody there. You know what I'm saying? We got it. That middle pick and roll is tough, all right? And we got to slow their momentum down. They're coming down at you hard, all right? In the first couple minutes, we had them slowed down. It's harder to defend that stuff with momentum, all right? We want to go post action with him now. Make sure you set the cross pick. You got the T in the middle of the floor, all right? When we go reverse now, just go, let's go reverse, middle pick and roll for a bit. Middle pick and roll, here we go.
Little insight into Coach Brian's timeout there. Talking about the pace of the game. Mentioning that Korea have started with a better pace, therefore, you know, they're getting those opportunities. They've got to close out on those mid-range shots. Wants to slow this Korean team down. Then offensively, try and run some pick and roll here. Let's see if this will work for the Australians. Ball is in the hands of Bannon. Now with Armstrong. Humphreys looking for his space in the block. Armstrong drives to the rack. Smart move, smart decision. Can't get the finish. Offense now from Korea. Gunnar comes up. Sets the screen. Finds the route towards the basket. Can't keep the play alive. Australia earn it back. Pass was a little too high for his teammate Sangjai. Armstrong. Nice pass to the corner as he shakes off his defender. Nick Cato looking for options. Screen comes. That's a great screen. And an interception. Read the play. He was looking for the corner triple. Nice bounce pass there. Gonna run to the right hand. Can they get the finish? Yes, they can. Rolling around the rim. In for two. That man again, Ha Young-gi. Six points personal for him. Step back triple. Rebound inside. Nice reverse finish. Josh Bannon underneath the rim. Nice flow to this game. Not too many fouls from either team. Playing a clean game of basketball. Earning their buckets, earning their stops. Gonna run for three. Rolls in and out. Would have been a big triple for Korea. And then off, big rejection. But a foul is called. Ah Young-gi. Hands by his sides and hands up. McCarron driving there, handing it off. And Ah Young-gi just catches the arm of the defender as he goes across his body. And a timeout called once again. 5:25 on the clock here in the second. FIBA Asia Cup 2025 qualifiers in Group A. This is Australia versus Korea. First game in the group. And the coach is looking to talk it over with Korea now.
지금 수비는 토끼 잘 되고 있어. 딱딱 스위치하고. 근데 리바운드에서부터 아웃렛 패스를 빨리 하란 말이야. 그리고 은하하고 윤기는 스크린을 바로바로 가서 스페이스를 빨리 하지.
Well, I like that because my Korean isn't too great. Got the translation from the assistant coach there. Crashing the boards. They want to make sure they get those rebounds and create space in the paint on the offensive side of the floor. Lee Jung-yun, 7 points personal. 1 assist so far for him in this game. They've improved their shooting percentages, Korea. Now 37% from the field. We're only 21% at the end of the first. Points on the board now, but they're on the line, Australia. There's Nick Kay, knocks down the first. Born in Tamworth, Australia. There's lots of experience in the Australian national team as he heads to the bench. Coming over the top of the horns action. Now Young-gi, handoff. Sang-jae. He's got room for the three here. No good for Jun-young. Three ball going the opposite way, and that's short. Not having a great time from the three-point line, Australia. 1 for 9. Nice flare to the corner, just over the fingertips of Armstrong. 1-on-1 now. Opts to move the ball, finds Gunnar, short jumper. His own rebound, no one near him. Trying to find room, and a foul is called on the floor here. And Bandon's asking, he went straight into my chest. Now Gunnar. It's gonna be end-line possession, I believe. Substitution now. Lee Woo-suk heads to the bench. Oh, Gunnar's got time and space here. Gets his own rebound, tipping it in, stat packing. That's his 4th point of the game. Gunnar extends the lead back out to 10. Humphreys, and That's a travel violation, yeah. Changing of his pivot foot. Another turnover for Australia. They've got to eliminate these turnovers. The crowd has been kept fairly silent here by them. Korea keeping Australia to just 20 points. Humphreys sets the down screen. Vasiljevic feeds him inside, one-on-one with Gunnar. What can he get here? Sky hook to the right. The bench wants a foul. They're not going to get one. 3 ball. And it's cash money. Lights out. Beyond Jung-Young. This is a wonderful performance for Korea. They now lead by 13. 18 points in the quarter. Look at that. Holding Australia to 6. Armstrong. Need to find a way here, and Armstrong does just that. Keeps the defender on his back, and the foul was called. It's an and one play. One shot to come for him now. Here he is, keeping the defender there. No help defense. They're trying to keep out the opposing players, and there's that triple. Nothing but net. Sweet string music. Jung-Young. Armstrong misses that one. He's got 7 points in the game. Leading score for Australia so far. That's a great hustle effort to keep the play alive, and still the 3 ball won't fall, but they get another rebound here. Australia to the right hand. And the referees will check whether the basket will count. But in that timeout for Korea, they were talking about crashing the boards. And 3 consecutive offensive rebounds has led to a scoring opportunity for Australia. They've taken it. Josh Bannon is on the line. Basket will count. Whistle blew. It's one of the players stepped in too early, but it was a Korean player. So the basket will go ahead. Australia begin to close the gap a little. 2 important plays. Look at this offensive pressure. Sorry, should I say defensive pressure? Full court pressure. Really wanting to turn the screw now. Foul called there. Mitchell McCarron committing the foul. Coach Bryant leaning on his experienced players as they trail. Nice pass there, but it's deflected again. McCarron. Currently playing at the Adelaide 36ers. Pick and roll, Gunnar inside, and the jam won't count. Out of bounds possession. Screen comes again. Trying to find that entry pass, and they do just that. Little baby jam, Gunnar. Korea playing some great basketball right now. Australia 1 step behind. How about this though? 2 hands to the rim. That will get the crowd going. Nick K. And a steal now for Australia. The tempo has changed. 3 ball, they need it. Gunnar eventually claims control of the ball. In the corner, nice hesitation there. Here's that nice pass inside to Gunnar, who gets up, and then K takes off too. And a jam, you got to do it properly. Would have been much more impactful if they'd have made that triple. Spannon heads to the bench. 1 for 12 now from behind the arc, Australia. Gunnar for 3, and that's money. Gunnar making it count. 9 points, 8 rebounds, with 1 minute 30 remaining in the second. K, and finally breaks the deadlock from behind the arc for their second triple of the game, and an important response from Australia. Catch and shoots, no good that time. Hong Seok can't get it to go. And smart play, Vasiljevic hands it off back into the hands of K. K currently the man of the moment for Australia. $11 points, 5 rebounds for him. And another interception here for Australia. All alone, drive it to the rack, good to go. They've closed out this gap. Mitchell McCarron making it count. 36.6 on the clock. Timeout called. It's Korea's second timeout. They've led by as many as 13 points. And now the gap is back down to 4. You can't give teams like Australia room. And whilst they've made opportunities count on the opposite end of the floor defensively, when Australia have picked up the pace, Korea, they're not doing a great job of getting back on defense or slowing down the possessions like they have done for the majority of the first half. Let's listen into this timeout.
지금 우리가 지금 36초 아니야.
We got 36 seconds, right? 36 seconds.
36초니까 지금 나가나도 원앤루이트 스몰맨 아니야.
They got small man on you, right?
야,
They got small man on you.
5번.
5, photo here. 4 man, JK.
여기 줘.
You gonna give it to JK right here at the wing.
가고 요 3번
He turns.
놓고
Use the back screen. Go to the other side of the post.
이렇게 가고.
Right? Turn around. 내가 나가.
네가 아니 같이 스크린이니까.
내가 나갈게.
여기 나가잖아. 그럼 커팅하잖아. 커팅 이렇게.
You wait for the back screen first, okay? Go to the other side of the post.
Well, opportunity here now for Korea. They have possession. They could 2 for 1 within this 36.6 seconds. There's Nick K, 11 points. Vital 11 points for Australia. Let's see if they can make this possession count. They seem to be drawing up a play for Gunnar to get in the post here. Let's see what happens. He's going to come to the block against Nick K. There's the flash in the paint. Gunnar, nice footwork. Can he get the finish? Yes, he can. Korea will be looking to get a stop here and trying to put another couple points on the board just before the end of the half, but Australia won't want that to happen. They'll want to close this deficit by as many points as they can. Here's Armstrong, winding down the clock, going to the left-hand, rebound inside Hunter. He almost gets the and one, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. There's 0.2 seconds on the clock, so the 2 for 1 doesn't look likely for Korea. But Hunter, he's going to go to the free throw line. Hunter drawing a contact. Armstrong getting to the bucket. Knocks down the first. Shooting over 70, well, around 77% so far this season from the free throw line. Hunter. Free throws win games is the saying of old. These free throws could prove vital down the line. 0.2 in the clock. Will they just pass it in? Yes, they will. And that's an exciting first half of basketball here, especially if you're a Korean basketball fan, because they lead Australia at this moment in time. 36-40, the score at the half. And if it hadn't been for the 11 points of Nick Kay in this quarter, it would have been a very different score line. Some stats for you there. There's the shooting percentage is still struggling from behind the arc. 2 for 13 for Australia. And those turnovers, 10 turnovers in the half. Coach Brian won't be happy about that. And there's your leading scorers, Gunnar Raat with 11 and Nick Kay with 11 as well. Let's take a look at some of the best plays from the second quarter. And Korea putting on a mid-range clinic, blowing kisses to the haters early doors. As Nick Kay just starting to get his quarter underway. As I mentioned, old school game. It was all inside, and the nice little tip pass there to finish from Jongkyu. Move the ball well, Korea. Often having defenders on the back foot, but even when it is contested, they can knock it down as well. Armstrong keeping the defender on his back. He's having a solid game. Armstrong, 7 points, 2 assists. Kay taking flight with the two-hand. Gunnar Raat showing that he could do it on the perimeter too. He's 1 for 2 from downtown, 11 points, 8 rebounds, closing in on the double-double. McCarron had a couple of spells there, important deflection, the layup as well, to bring this to a 4-point game, 36-40, the score between Australia and Korea at the halftime break.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they'd do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
And the fair zone! And that time the threat of the three-pointer and having to guard everybody, the movement was perfect. Look at Paul Baker now. His ball handling. Juan Walker gives it back to Baker. Wow. Tries to hit every dunk so hard. Look, they got to hurry. They got to get the three. Goon gets blocked. Elgarowitz has the basketball. Lebanon has shot China. Unbelievable. Will New Zealand be content to let some time go? No, he's going to go in. Oh, he does it. Goodness me. What has Lynn Cameron not done at this FIBA Asia Cup? Here he goes
is again, Arakci. But then he turns it over. No, almost. Yes, he does indeed. And now they pass it up. Here comes Abu Hawass. Oh, he gets blocked by Ali. Whoa! What a sensational swat! Well, Maker back in the game. As Zadine goes up, he gets blocked by Fender. Wow. That is a big block.
For me, that's the best block of the tournament.
The hero of this tournament overall has been Arakci. Here he goes. Puts it up and in! Jordan still have time with 11.8 seconds remaining. Coming up on the 1 minute mark here. And Dwight goes in, and boy does he put the Saudi on the poster. You feel kind of bad for Al-Hawsawi, maybe a bit naive.
He'll be having nightmares for weeks on that one.
This is not to pick up a third foul. Freddie, he was going in for a dunk.
That's great defense, leading to fast break offense.
2-point game, Zenabas. It might be a three anyway. Abraham! Oh! You are kidding! You cannot believe it! It is stunning! Stunning shades into Jakarta! Freddie Abraham! Steady Freddie! Has finally stood up to be counted! Incredible! That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Welcome back to the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 qualifiers window 1. Time to take a look at your top scorers for both of these teams, starting with Korea, who are in the lead by 4. It's Gunnar Ra, 11 points personal in this one. Had a slow start to the game, starting to get loose, and starting receiving the ball from his teammates. And for Australia, Nick Kay getting it done in the second quarter. 11 points for him in that quarter. 4 for 6 from the field, as he was taking off for 2, making the plays that count, keeping Australia in the ball game. Well, as mentioned, it's a sold-out crowd here at the Red Energy Arena in Bendigo, as the Australian national team are trailing by 4 against Korea. And I'll be honest with you, the first time I've had the opportunity to watch this Korean national team. A lot of KBO players in their roster, but they play tough defense. They don't allow anything easy. In that first half alone, they were able to come up with 5 steals and 3 blocks. And as mentioned, forcing those 10 turnovers from Australia, which Australia have paid for in regards to the scoreline. currently playing his basketball at KCC Aegis, the KBL. But he started out, as mentioned earlier on, at Cocoton High School, Hampton, Virginia. Then he played in JUCO, that's College of Central Florida, before making the move to the Big 12, the University of Missouri. Then he was drafted by Ulsan Mobis Phoebus in the KBL, where he spent 3 years until he moved to the Seoul Thunders and played for Phoebus again before making that final move to KCC Aegis. He's a man that is well known around the Korean League. Has won many accolades as well in their domestic competition. Head coach of Korea can be nothing more than happy so far. They let things slip a little in that second quarter, allowing Australia to score more than the 14 points they were allowed in the first quarter. But to be fair, it really all happened towards the end of the second quarter. Australia were limited to 6 points and the scoring then opened up, the game opened up. Both teams had the opportunity to run the floor, capitalize on mistakes, miss shots. That gave room for Nick Kay to get his 11 points personal in the game. Other leading stats for you, 7 points personal for Taron Armstrong. He's got 2 assists as well. For Korea, Kang Seung-jae, 5 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, starting to fill the stat sheet. And 7 points for Lee Jung-yoon, alongside 2 assists for him as well. 6 points apiece for Kim Jong-kyu and for Ha Young-gi, who's been solid inside the paint, the number 0 for Korea. There is the number 26, Kang Seung-jae. Korea shooting 5 for 13 from downtown, just under 39%. And as mentioned, Australia also struggling from the 3-point line. They're 2 for 13. Yet to get themselves going from beyond the perimeter. And I can imagine if they do that, this will be a completely different ball game now as they make their way back into the arena for the halftime warm-up. They won't want to be losing this group game. No one needed pressure for the FIBA 2022 Asia Cup champions. Vasiljevic is their leading assister. 3 assists, 4 rebounds for him. Not having a great scoring evening. He's only got 2 points personal so far. There's Rocco Zikarski, the man I mentioned to you earlier on, the 7'2", 17-year-old. And really what Australian fans are getting an insight to is what the future could potentially look like for their national team. Head coach Brian Gourjian said he was looking forward to the game in Bendigo. He hears that it was going to be a full house and he was looking for a great atmosphere. And there's a lot of interest in the young talent coming through. It will be a great opportunity for them to play alongside some of the more experienced players. And he knows how important home advantage is. Now teams will head to their benches for their final team talks in this one. Don't forget, lock in on social media at FIBA Asia Cup on X, at Asia Cup on Instagram. And you can watch all of this season's action live on Courtside 1891. And when I say this season, I mean the international windows for the FIBA Cup qualification in their respective regions. This is Group A of the competition. Australia and Korea will also match up home and away across 3 windows against Thailand and Indonesia as well. Thailand and Indonesia will play a little later on. Make sure you scan the app. And make sure you stay up to date with all of the competition, all of the action. Our great commentary team in situ, ready to take you through all of the big games. Who will make it to the final of these competitions? Well, let's get this second half underway. It'll be an Australian possession to start. And they'll be happy with that because they want to close this gap nice and early. Start to get some more flow into their game, pick up where they left off at the end of the second as the foul is called here. Ha Young-gi comes up with the big rebound, but the foul will be called on number 10, Mitchell McCarron. Young-gi rising up. McCarron just patting him on the head. Good rebound, Young-gi. Unfortunately, that will result in a foul for him. Well, here come Korea then. Australia unable to capitalize on that first possession of the half. Screen comes from Gunnar. Wide open 3-ball, can't get it to go. Rebound for Armstrong. Kay, leading scorer for Australia, hands it off. Vasiljevic almost loses possession there. Vasiljevic will get it back. And that's another tipped offensive rebound. They had a run of possessions, or 2 or 3 possessions in the second quarter that resulted in the same action. But now Korea on the fast break, and great work from Armstrong, not allowing the easy pass for the lay-in. And line ball for Korea. Ball coming over the top. Lee Jung-yun. Offensive rebound now for Gunnar. Trying to find the net. Next look at the basket. Driving baseline. Shot clock's winding down, but a steal for Australia. Armstrong trying to get away there. Smothered by the defense. Ha Young-gi. And that's a foul on his way to the bucket. 2 shots to come. Armstrong was driving up that right-hand side, smothered, and then Korea trying to get out in transition. Hunter committing the foul. Two early team fouls this third quarter. Ha Young-gi makes the first. This is the second. Rebound for Hunter. Vasiljevic. Foul called here, reaching in. Junyoung. Kay, one-on-one. And Ha Young-gi off the glass. Bit of a dry spell here, and foul is called. Junyoung reaching in across the body. He got the piece of the ball that he wanted, but he also got a bit of the defender as well here. Colliding. Armstrong. Hands on knees. That's because Korean defense all over him as soon as he's on the ball. That's his third foul. Junyoung. He'll have to go to the bench. Armstrong again. Stolen away. Sangjai gets his hands to it. Gunnar to the right hand and finishing for 2. That defensive intensity is turning all the way up again for Korea. An offensive foul, Jordan Hunter. A dead leg for the defender. Take a look at that again. Yeah, Hunter just gets his knee in there, but also his knee snaps back a little on the contact. Here's that interception from Sangjai. The handoff to Gunnar, and Kay was careful there not to commit the foul for the and-1. That's not what they would have wanted. 13 points for him now. As Jong Yun is back up onto his feet. Definitely taking that knee to the thigh. It's going to be a bruise there tomorrow. Just lost his balance there, Hunter. Yoongi. Screen comes. Throwing it up top. Ha Yoongi tipping it in off the glass. That's good to go again for the big fella. Seven points, 4 rebounds. Ha Yoongi has been impactful in this game, and there's a foul called there as hand up goes immediately. Throwing it up, tipping it in off the glass. Great play. Important finish on the opposite side of the floor. Han Yuan. Getting the holding foul. McCarron reversing. Baseline. Three ball, and it's nice. It's cash money. Han Yuan again. Big triple. 10-point lead again for Korea. Oh, baseline cut there. Nick Kay finding room for 2. He's came to play today. And an offensive foul called now. There's McCarron's reverse. And here's the triple, Han Yuan. Okay. Sneaking through the back door to get the easy 2. The offensive foul was committed by the #1 for Korea, Han Yuan. Involved in the action again. They're in team foul trouble. Australia are only 1 away from team foul trouble. We could be getting quite a few free throws towards the latter stages of this 3rd quarter. McCarron almost loses it. Nice kick to the corner there. And that's nice. It's knocked down. Ben Henshaw for 3. And the steal now. McCarron picks a pocket. Nice handoff. Henshaw again, and that's the run that Australia needed. Forcing the timeout. And June, the head coach of Korea, want to slow things down now. Let's get a timeout. Let's talk it over. Don't want to let the Boomers back into the game. Nice play from McCarron. Look at that. The energy. The experience. Let's listen in.
Team fouls now, team fouls. 안에서 토킹 해주고. 근데 지금 두 명 시켜놓잖아. 그러면 킥 노라면 킥 팝이야.
You gotta roll hard, roll, hug out hard,
넓혀줘가지고 또 제껴주고. 그리고 반대 움직이고.
Each side we gotta move. It's a two-man game going.
지금 피스트.
Fist, first aid, fist. First play.
Calling for the pistol action on the first play. Got talk on defense. It's a three-point game. The words from the head coach, Ben Henshaw. He's got his 8-point, the 3. Then off the steal in transition from McCarron. He capitalizes straight down the middle of the paint. Let's see if Korea can respond coming out of the timeout. Youngi, the handoff. Staggered action on the left-hand side of the floor. Vasiljevic, tough defense, but here we go along the baseline, trying to float it over the defenders. An important stop there for Australia. McCarron, wide open there on the perimeter was Bannon. McCarron inside. 1-point ball game. Jaeun. Gunnar sealing inside. Too much strength for Henshaw. Energy in the arena, slowly lifting for the Boomers. Bannon. McCarron. Nice pass to the corner for McCarron. Clock winding down. Shot clock violation, and that's good defense from Korea. There is McCarron making the plays. There's Gunnar sealing. Using his size advantage. That was a big travel violation there from Han Hee-won. Hop, skip, and a jump. An unnecessary turnover for Korea, who are now mounting up their turnovers. Cannot afford to do that against this Australian national team. McCarron. See, in his body language, he's starting to feel the game now. Henshaw again for 3. And the right hits the deck. 3 ball goes up. The rebound is long and the foul is called. And McCarron is not quite sure, and the coach is asking for a review. The crowd are letting their feelings known as well. Players coming together. It's about who claims the spot first. Was it Kyo Chang or was it McCarron? The ball goes in the direction of which McCarron tipped it. He'll head to the bench now. That's his 4th personal foul. And they need him in the game. And the way he's performed so far in this 3rd quarter. Sideline ball for Korea. Turnaround jumper. Gunnar. Offensive rebound. Vasiljevic, and he's fouled as he tries to break away by Kyo Chang. Well, I must say, since Jeonyeong and Jung-hyun have gone to the bench for Korea. The performance is a little lackluster compared to what we've seen so far. And substitutions. Checking in now for Korea. Han Hee-won heads, I believe, to the bench. Jung-myung back into the game. So is Jung-hyun. First is good. The team foul trouble for Korea means Vasiljevic heads to the line. That's only his 3rd point of the game, Vasiljevic. He's not shot the ball well today, but from the line, easy buckets for him. And 1 point is the difference once again. Tough defense now from Australia. They don't want to let anybody get inside that paint too easy. So they're forced to shoot the 3, and it counts because he's catch money from Jung-myung. Important triple for him. Nice pass inside, tipped in at the rack. Vasiljevic receiving the assist from Armstrong. Downhill now, tries to hand it off to Gunnar and just slips away from Bannon. Korea will have it. Here is that triple. They were trying to get in the paint, but the step back triple is all good. Where's Armstrong keeping his eye on his teammate along that baseline on the left-hand side of the basket again. Vasiljevic found the space similar to Nick Kay earlier on in the 3rd. Coach Brian saying no fouls. Nice split of the defender there. Kicked right back out. Another 3. I believe a flop warning was given there. Vasiljevic, sidestep, 3 ball. Nice offensive rebound now. Nice ball rotation, Armstrong. Oh, nice between the legs and intercepted, stolen away. Missed, tried to get the fundamental off the glass shot. Almost as good as the layup that time. But rattles in now. Vasiljevic blocked away by Gunnar. 1 minute 30 remaining in the 3rd. Inside to Gunnar, and the foul is called. Now 2 shots for Korea. They go to the line. Gunnar, chance to add to his tally. He's got 15 points personal and 10 rebounds, double-double. Around 24 minutes and 13 seconds of action. Third personal foul there for Bannon. Not really too much foul trouble for Australia, other than Bannon's 3 personal and Mitchell McCarron's 4. Vasiljevic heads to the bench. Armstrong. Gets it back. Humphrey sets it. Uses his long arms, Humphreys, and finishes over Gunnar. Mid-range is good. Kim Jong-kyu. 4-point game. K looks to the corner. Bannon driving baseline. Nice touch pass there to find Nick K. 30 seconds. Once again, the sound of no foul coming from the sidelines. Jung-Yoon, step back three for Jung-Yoon. Into the hands of Armstrong. 10 seconds now for Australia to make a play here to close the gap. Armstrong almost losing it. 3-ball blocked away. Great defensive play at the end of the third quarter. Song Kyo-chang making sure we got a fourth quarter set up nicely. They lead Korea by 4. Who would have thought that this would have been the position of this game? Going into the fourth and final quarter. Still struggling from behind the arc. Australia 3 for 18. 7 for 20 for Korea. That 2-point field goal percentage akin to the 36 points they've scored in the paint for Australia. And this is the best plays of the third quarter. Korea started positively. They opened up a 10-point lead at the beginning of the third. But this man, Mitchell McCarron, wasn't going to allow them to do that with any ease. Korea did just about enough to make sure they stayed in the lead throughout the whole of the third, but Australia are pushing as hard as they can to get themselves back into the lead of this game. McCarron making the important steal there, and a couple of important assists to Henshaw to close the gap. Gunnar on the opposite end responded by sealing on Henshaw for 2. This step back 3 was important. Armstrong, the no-look dive to Vasiljevic. But that mid-range money is still open for Korea. They're still making it count. So don't go anywhere. We've got a fourth quarter. A historic potential fourth quarter for Korea. Can they get their first ever win over Australia? Live on Courtside 1891. Make sure you scan the app. Stream schedules and scores. Our first game in the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 qualifying Group A. As the teams make their way back onto the floor, it will be a Korean possession to start this fourth quarter. Here we go. Gunnar. 1-on-1 in the post. Stolen away. Vasiljevic helping. Doubling down. The foul is called on the floor here. Han Young-gi. Will be his second personal. Vasiljevic mid-range, good to go for 2. When you're not having the greatest scoring game, it's all important to get stops on the other side of the floor. Can Australia do that? The double team down low in the post again, back inside to Gunnar. He's going to go mid-range, rattles in and out, rebounded by K. Vasiljevic rejects the screen. Bannon finds room for 3. K. Let's see what Korea go for here. They go for the re-screen from Gunnar. Not quite sure what that was. A little floater there, but Gunnar will complete the offense. Where there's a will, there's a way. Humphreys. Travel violation called. Just not going their way today. Here is that mid-range from Vasiljevic. And a runner floater from the elbow. Not the best shot, but Gunnar was there to clean up. He's got 19 points, 13 rebounds, Gunnar. Armstrong getting his hands in the mix. More rotation, they find a look at the three. Vasiljevic. Okay, tries to go down toward the basket. The defender reaches around him. Foul will be called there from Jung-Yun. Reaching round to try and just tap it away, but catches the body. Okay. Their second team foul. Substitution checking in. They're going to risk McCarron getting back into the game. He had impact when he came in. He's on 4 personal fouls, so a foul here now. We'll see him be removed from the game, and they don't want that. They need his experience on the floor. And that's a travel violation there. Lee Woo-suk thought that he lost possession, and Gunnar gave him a little tap. Say, don't worry about it, let's just get back on defense. Nick Kay, he's got his double-double now. 13 points, 11 rebounds for Nick Kay. McCarron. Right hand, that's a little short. Woo-suk. Nice work there from Woo-suk to find the basket for 2. The defenders went with Gunnar. He saw the space in the paint, he got there, and then used a little side step to get his shot off on the right hand. Important room as Nick Kay gets up a 3. McCarron inside with the rebound. Kay again for 3. No good this time. And oh, wow! Give me that. We're not making it from the perimeter. We got to get our points inside. Josh Bannon rocking the rim. Get off me. Hold that. Big time jam, Ha Young-gi. To the energy from Bannon. They need that energy. The young Boomer Fang on the baseline. He's enjoying it too. The M1 play. Can he make it count? Because they need it. Yes, he can. And almost an interception there. Mid-range from the baseline. No good this time. Rebounded. Henschel. McCarron. Back to Henschel. Vasiljevic. Steps back for 3. And it's good. Vasiljevic knocks it down. We can make our triple, say Australia. And just like that, tie ball game. And a turnover for Korea. Is this the moment that the game changes? McCarron coming back into the game has made a difference. Korea not wanting to use their timeout too early with 6:15 on the clock. Here's Vasiljevic. Step back triple. They are 4 for 23 from behind the arc. Vasiljevic has one of them. He's got 11 points now. And that timeout will be called by Korea. The coach has done a brilliant job in calling those timeouts at pivotal moments when Australia are on a run in the game. And that's meant Korea have been able to keep control until this fourth quarter here where Australia have tied things up. It is an important timeout nonetheless. But now we'll see how they respond coming out the timeout. Korea, can they then get that lead back, or will Australia take things over as everybody expected them to do? There's the point scoring for you in the quarters. Only by a slim margin have Korea got themselves into the lead in this game, but they have led by as many as 13 points earlier on in the contest. Well, they go to Gunnar again. 19 points as mentioned, 13 rebounds for him. 9 points for Ha Young-gi. 5 points for Sang Jae. 8 points for Jong Kyu. Two players in double digits for Australia. Nick Kay, 13 points, 11 rebounds, and Vasiljevic, he has 11 points, 5 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals. 3 ball here, it's good! Australia take the lead. Here they are. It's that man, Nick Kay again. Takes his tally to 16. Can Korea respond with a 3? Yes, they can! We came here to hoop. Chun Leong ties the game up once more. Korea reluctant to go behind in this game. In the paint now. Back to basket. Bannon. Rebound for Gunnar. Foul called here, driving to the rack. Smart move from Song Kyo Chang, had his defender on his hip. Here is Kay, all-important triple, coming out of the timeout. And there's the response from Jun Leong. We're gonna lead for long, Australia. And the pressure of the arena. Getting on to Kyo Chang. Needs this free throw to put Korea back into the lead by 1. There it is. Every possession is important here in this fourth and final quarter, and it has been throughout the whole game. McCarron. Henschel received the ball at speed and tried to find his teammate diagonally from the elbow to the opposite baseline block. Here's Kay. Vasiljevic trying to get open here, but Kay is going to go alone against Gunnar, and the foul is called. 2 shots to come. That's the 4th personal foul on Gunnar. Just had his arms on Kay there. Only player so far in this game who's played more than 30 minutes is Gunnar. Close second is Vasiljevic with 29 minutes and 53 seconds. Kay's on the line to tie the game up. Can he put Australia in the lead by 1? Yes, he can. Korea in foul trouble, and Gunnar has gone to the bench here with under 5 minutes to go. Maybe give him a couple minutes breather and then get him back in. Here's the full court pressure. Youngie trying to find room. Getting it over the defender, he can't do it. McCarron. Henschel, 3, good money. Ben Henschel knocks down the triple. And another timeout called as Australia now into the lead by 4. The neutral fan would say, was it ever in doubt that Australia would get themselves back into the game and start to knock down these triples? Big time play from Henschel. He's in double digits now. He's got 2 triples in the game. As Korea will talk it over in the timeout. Ben Henschel, 19 years of age. His first national team opportunity, and he's making it count. Currently hooping with the Perth Wildcats at this moment in time in the NBL. He's playing less than 7 minutes and averaging around 3 points per game. 20% from 3-point territory this season. But he's producing here on the international stage. Right then, let's get back to this game. That was a really forced long 2 there, not exactly what Korea needed. And now we're hearing the noise levels rise in the arena. It's been pretty quiet. Driving baseline, and that's a beautiful finish at the rim for Bannon. Looked like he was about to put his defender on the poster, but make sure he finishes the play. 3 ball. No good this time. Have Korea running out of steam? Vasiljevic, he's going to pull up again for 3, and that's it. They found their rhythm, they found their flow, and they found the target from behind the arc. Second triple of the game. And they've had more triples in the 4th quarter than they have had for the whole of the game. Or should I say, the previous 3 quarters. Australia in control now, 74-65, the score baseline. And the foul is called there. Youngie did look pretty clean on the block there. Bannon was looking to get the highlight reel. Let's have a look at this. There's the first one. Here's the Vasiljevic step back triple. Kablow. And here's Bannon. Oh, I think that was all ball. He got lucky there, Bannon, to get to the line. Youngie did a great job defensively. Gunnar is now back into the game with under 3 minutes to play. As Bannon is on the line. Missing the first. Just not sure if Korea have got enough in the tank in these final 2 minutes and 59 seconds to get themselves back into the game. But I'm here to be proved wrong. They have shown an incredibly good account of themselves. What can they find here? Ra. Nice work there. Jung Yun for 2. The up fake, the step through, the finish. Much needed bucket for Korea. They need stops now. However, they're not coming because Ben Henshaw has put up another couple points. That's 13 points for him. And another timeout called. Nice up fake there. Sends the defender. Kay puts his hand up, says, yeah, I bit on that, but Henshaw finds room. His eyes sell the move. And he pulls up. Korea with another timeout. 2:22 on the clock. 10-point game. 5 stops, 5 makes. Quite simply. So it looks like they want to talk about communication. Take a look at those stats for you then. Off the bench, 16 points for Korea. When the bigger players were off the court, you could tell the difference. Australia, as mentioned earlier on, they were shooting very poorly from behind the arc. But now in this 4th and final quarter, have found a way to make those triples count. And here is their number 6. Lee Jung-yeon, he was one of their starters. He's still holding on to that thigh. He caught a dead leg earlier on from Jordan Hunter. Korea need points, and they need stops. What can they produce? Inside, Gunnar Ra has been their main man and go-to, and that's exactly why. Points on the board for Gunnar Ra. 21 points, 14 rebounds. Nice offensive rebound, Kay. Henshaw misses the reverse. Foul called. As Kyo Chang goes to the bucket. Bannon comes across on help defense with a foul. Be called on McCarron there. It might be so. If that's the case, it would be McCarron's 5th and final foul, which it is, and he'll sit down. He was the spark that helped ignite Australia's come back into the game. Here's a quick release 3, no good. Fight for the offensive rebound. Armstrong. Boomers looking to run down the clock here. Use as much of it as possible as Kay goes to his left hand for point number 20. Foul called. Turn in the corner. Oh, Jae-yoon. There is Kay. Laid it in. Strong performance, 20 points, 12 rebounds. One of 2 players in double-doubles. Bannon's also got 11 points, 10 rebounds for Australia. Substitution checking in. E1 into the game. Gunnar Ra heads to the bench. So the head coach of Korea saving him. Was he trying to have a look at his opportunities offensively? The 3 ball goes up and is way off. Jun Yeong can't get the finish. 52 seconds, and it looks like Australia have done what they came here to do. It wasn't easy for them. Oh, the full court pressure here. The foul, 2 shots to come. wasn't easy, but they get the job done. Well, then the shots weren't falling from behind the arc. They were working the ball, finding inside looks, playing tough defense. They limited their turnovers in this second half. They had 10 in the first half, only 6 in the second. Won the battle on the glass, 49-38 so far in the game. Foul call here. 2 shots to come now for Jaehoon. Vasiljevic has a few words to share in the huddle. Coach Bryan also has a few words to share with Armstrong. Steady performance from Armstrong. He's done well at handling the ball. You know, at times he's made some rush decisions. That's led to him having 5 turnovers in this game. He has 5 assists, 7 points, 3 rebounds. Those free throws are no good. Vasiljevic splits the defenders. A foul called other side of the floor. Nick Kay goes to the line to add to his points tally. Defeat is in the air. Song Kyo Chang sends Nick Kay to the line. Don't forget there is another game in Group A. A little later on is Thailand versus Indonesia. Them are the stats of Nick Kay today. Makes this free throw is 21 and 12, which he will do. And substitutions checking in now for Australia. Number 9, Nicholas Marshall will step onto the floor. Australia ball in their half of the court. Still applying full court pressure here. The foul is called again. Marshall. Tries to put a couple points on the board for him. First is good. The man from the Adelaide 36ers. Also spent some time at the Mount Gambier Pioneers, where he averaged 22.3 points per game. The NBL 1 South. Nice drive inside, finish on the inside hand for OJU. Kickball violation, 17.4 on the clock. Korea not giving up here. They just want to make sure they finish the game in the right way, set the tone for the rest of the window. Habits, principles, important. The foul is called. Marshall's going to go to the line again. As he's brought down by Byung Jun-young. 2 for 2. The defensive rebound, it'll be dribbled over half court as Australia take victory. The score line won't suggest that this was a close game, but it was a close game all the way through to the third and final quarter. Or should I say all the way through to the fourth and final quarter before Australia saw this game out 85-71. A great fight put up from Korea. They made things difficult, but the experience and the talent from Australia, the Boomers, get the job done. 85-71, the final score in this game. Some stats for you then at the end of it. Shooting percentage improved for Australia. They made more threes in that fourth and final quarter than they did in the previous 3. They won the rebound battle. They limited their turnovers in the second half and were able to capitalize. 4 players in double digits as well. Nick Kay, double-double, 21-12. Bannon with 11-11, 14 points for Henschel, and Vasiljevic found his rhythm towards the end, 14 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds for him as well. As they take victory at the Red Energy Arena in Bendigo, Australia. Live here on courtside, 1891. Here in Group A of the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 qualifiers. The fans will celebrate with their Boomers. They were kept quiet for most of the game, the fans. But the fourth quarter helped bring them to life. And let's find out why. Let's check out the top plays of the fourth and final quarter here. Gunnar Raw, what a strong performance for him. He ended up with 21 points, 14 rebounds to his name. Vasiljevic opened up the net from behind the arc. Then found Kay. You can have some of that as well, my friend. The response was immediate from Korea, but then after that, they started to pull away. McCarron came back into the game. And Henschel made it count. Up and under the defender. Vasiljevic, sidestep, cash money. My house, he says. Korea then sparsely contributing points to the game. As Henschel wanted to show off some class, some swagger. Nick Kay started to add to the point tally as well. As it finishes up once again here, 85-71 in the first game of the FIBA Asia Cup 2025 qualifiers in Group A. Australia defeating Korea. And a little later on, Thailand will be taking on Indonesia. There is the group standings for you. And there is the time that you'll be able to see the Thailand-Indonesia game live on the court side. 1891 at Australia, starting with a win in Group A. Can they retain the title? As the players continue to enjoy the scenes, playing at home is important to them, and the young fans they continue to inspire is reflective of the young roster that they had today. Well, thank you very much for joining us here. It's been a great game. Thank you for having me. Hope you've enjoyed yourself. The Boomers take victory over Korea. And we will see you next time.